What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today in this video we're going to talk about overall stock market, and now let's get right into it. Dow is down 1%, Nasdaq down 1.76%, S&P down 1.45% on Friday. And if you look at these groups and look at this insanity, guys, red across the board, everything is red, especially on bottom we got real estate, financial, industrials, technology, and basic material. On top, we got consumer defensive, healthcare, consumer cyclical, and energy. And if you look at the stock market map and you look everywhere, absolute bloodbath in the market. Amazon down 1.65%, Disney down 2.67%, Google down 1.78%, Meta also down 1.20%, Apple down 1.39%, and Microsoft also down 1.48%. And now we're going to look at SPY S&P 500 ETF. So what a day here in the market, especially on Friday, guys. We got another big red day here in the market, and now we can officially call it a bear market again because SPY is back in deep bear market. Once again, we took out not only 200-day 393 support, also we took out 390. We're not even getting a bounce off of this Bollinger Band. It's sitting right at the Bollinger Band, sitting at 386. So early as Monday, guys, we could see a bounce, definitely. And we saw that on Friday, rallying back up to 393 and getting instant rejection at that level. And then what happened? SPY came back down, took out 390. Finally, this bear market resistant trend line, which was a support, and now we are back down under this resistant trend line again, and we are deep in bear market once again. And I think it's going to happen. We will retest the lows from December right here, and possibly we're going all the way back down to 350 once again. And I think in next 6 weeks to maybe 2 months, we could see SPY going down to 330, 320. So if you guys remember what I said before, that I'm a momentum trader. The market shifting momentum to the downside, I'll be shorting. If it's going up, I'll be buying calls. And I did buy a lot of calls on this jump, and everything that I got, I made money. Sold out everything for profit. And now if you look at my screen, the momentum is shifting to the downside, guys. We broke 200-day. We also broke 390 critical support, and now we're back in deep bear market. And this bear market can continue unless we go back up. SPY breaks 390 and also gets above 393. That would be bullish for the market. And right now, I think going into next week, we will see a bounce. I just don't know if we're going to see a bounce from 385 back up to 390 before coming down to 378. So that is something to watch. We might get a bounce. We're getting extremely oversold on all the shorter time frames, especially 15-minute, 30-minute, hourly chart. It's getting extremely oversold. Now also, oversold can stay oversold for a long time. Going into next week, Monday, if this sell-off continues, guys, we could see a drop down to 380, 378 before heading higher back up to 388, 390 to retest this bear market resistant trend line again. So that is something to watch. Watch this support 385. If that holds, we're going to see a bounce up to 388, 390 before coming down to 380 to 378. Now if there is a gap down Monday, watch out. Definitely only $5 away from 380. We could be coming down to 380, 378 right here, and then it's going to be extremely oversold. We're going to see a bounce on SPY. Now, you do not want to buy this dip thinking that you're going to see a bounce. So wait for the confirmation, and that confirmation will be SPY holding 385, because 385 breaks, we're coming down to 380 to 378 down here, and that's going to be a better entry on SPY to play this oversold condition to the upside. 385 holds going into Monday. Yes, we could see a bounce back up to 388 to 390, possibly even 393, guys. And now we're going to look at triple Q. So on triple Q, finally this gap down here at 288 is fully closed, and now we're holding 288 as a support. Going into next week, Monday, watch this critical support 288. Below that, we could be coming down to 286, where this lower Bollinger Band is sitting, and then a quick trip all the way down to even 280 possible. To the upside, we will find resistance at 290, 294, 296, 297, white line 20 SMA, and then 300. And now we're going to look at DIA. So DIA also getting extremely oversold, and it's holding 318 as a support, just like I said before. I mean, look at this, almost to the pennies. 318.43 low for the day. End of the day, it's holding 318 as a support. Also getting extremely oversold. So yes, we could see a potential bounce back up to 326, and that would be a zone where I'll be shorting DIA. Now to the downside, guys, 318 breaks, we could be coming down here at 309.10 to fill this gap all the way down here. So watch for this critical support 318. That's gonna be a key level to watch going into next week Monday, because soon as that gives up, you instantly know that DIA coming down here to fill this gap at 309.10, and that is gonna be another $10 move to the downside on DIA, and that is huge, guys. To the upside also, 318 can hold. We could potentially see a bounce back up to 326, possibly even 328.65, orange line 13 SMA. And now we're going to look at IWM Russell 2000 ETF. So IWM closing the gap at 180, and now actually we got a gap on top at 180 because we sliced through that gap, and now it's sitting at 176 at the closing. Extremely oversold. If you look at my screen, lower Bollinger Band sitting at 180.26 and IWM sitting at 176. So early as Monday, guys, we could see a bounce back up to 178, 180, possibly filling this gap at 181.28, and that would be a zone to short IWM. Now above 183, this thing can go up even more, all the way up to 185 and then 188. I don't think we're going to see 188 next week, but watch for this move, possibly back up to 181.28 to fill this gap all the way up here. Now 178 broke, so that's gonna be a big resistance to watch, and right now this thing is a falling knife. We could be coming down here all the way down to 170 before getting any big bounce to the upside. And now we're going to look at VIX Volatility Index. If there is a relief rally in the market going into next week on Monday, watch out for the support on VIX, $24, $23. To the upside, we will find resistance at 26.34, 28.77, and then all the way up to 32. And now we're going to look at dollar index. So the dollar is down 0.64% on Friday, and it's just taking a breather because VIX is doing the job right now, and it's just consolidating above 104. That is still bullish here on dollar. It's holding 104 as a support, and if that holds, we're going to see a move back up to 106, and soon as that breaks, a quick trip all the way up to 109 possible here on dollar. So watch out for this critical support 104, and I think it's going to hold going into next week. Maybe some consolidation here on dollar, and then we're going to see another breakout all the way up to 109. And that's all I have for you guys.